Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sanjana. In today's video, I'm going to be setting up this weekly planner page in my Ink Bucket planner. And this is the week, like both 2020 and 2021, it's all combined. And for this particular setup, I'm going to be using this Color Story sticker book. It's one of the newest additions into my collection. And there are quite a few, I think like four or five themes in here. So I wanted to use these butterflies because, for me, like when I look at butterflies, obviously they're pretty. And what symbolizes is like rebirth, creating a new identity, second chances, fresh start, all of these things. And I personally feel like this is just the best week for that. So why not start off our 2022 planner with these butterflies. Actually, because this sticker book is in the big size, so all of these stickers are quite large, and I was thinking I could chop them up to make sure that they fit properly, and like I get enough space for each day because there are just 4 stickers and I prefer to cut them down. Before adding all of these stickers, I wanted to like add some quote here. So let's start with that. There is a really nice quote. It says, "You gotta nourish to flourish." And this is great because it reminds me of my 2022 goal, and I love like adding these reminders throughout my planner so that it's not just like beginning of the year I set up my goals and then I forget it like after 2-3 months. So these like reminders are great, and I wanted to add that here because we've got this like odd blank space at the top. I've added the sticker here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and like chop these up so that I can lay down the butterfly stickers, the decorative ones, along with this together because I want to layer them as I will be cutting these. I love the color theme of these stickers too. I think they go really well. Like they're not too bright, they're not too dull, they're just like perfect. Anyways, if you have been like watching a lot of like planner setup videos for 2022, watching even personal development videos, and you're not really feeling motivated, like don't worry about it because it is like totally normal. It's totally normal to feel that way. And this sort of like, feeling of that new year motivation, it's gonna diminish anyways. Like even for people who have it, it's gonna go. For some people it stays throughout January, for some people it sort of leads up to March, but I think by March everyone loses this new year, like new me, new year's resolutions, goals, all of those motivational like feeling. It's gonna go anyway, so don't worry about that. It's totally normal. Some years, like this year, you might have gone through something a bit more challenging, something that you had not expected, so give yourself a break. Don't worry too much about these things. End of the day, it's just a calendar change. You can just let it be and just know that you don't have to set your goals right now. You don't have to like create a vision board. You don't have to like plan for the entire year right now. That's okay. Like if you go watch my last year's videos, I think I created my vision board in April, so that is totally fine. Don't worry about all that. Just like if you're enjoying watching these videos, enjoy them, probably save it and come back to it when you are ready. This one, for each day, definitely the space is a lot lesser than the previous planner, so it's a little bit like challenging. I think we'll get there if we plan for like 2-3 weeks. We will figure out a method that works for this particular layout. And coming back to the point of, if you're feeling a bit demotivated, I'd suggest you to like do a couple of things that'll just help you get out of your own head. Look at the space around you, whether it's your room or your house. If you feel like it's just disorganized, it's a bit chaotic, then probably just do a nice cleanup and like reorganization. Nothing like stressful, just putting everything back to its place, like vacuuming it and like mopping the floors. That really feels good, like no matter what your mood is. Definitely the space around you, like if it is clean, you will feel a lot better. So that's just a tip in case you don't want to set all these goals, but still you want to like, you know, you want to feel a little bit better for the new year. You just want to refresh your mind, then you can do that. Apart from like cleaning your space and making it a little bit organized, I highly recommend you to do your 2021 reflection, even though you don't feel like it. At this point in time, you might be feeling like there is nothing to look back on. It's just been a terrible year. I don't want to reflect on it. I think that's an even more stronger reason for you to do so, because we always like, you know, focus on the negatives, things that did not work out. But when you actually sit down to consciously think about what good things that came out of 2021, trust me, you'll be able to find at least one. If you don't want to follow the entire process, just do 3 things. Like, what are your wins, what are your failures, and what lessons did you take away from them? And if there is anyone or anything that needs to be forgiven, like just write it down. Even if you don't want to forgive them, just write it down. You don't have to like call them, do nothing. So if you do these 3 things, I think it'll really help you. So that is another like tip. And then something else that you might want to do is to just like take a break. Take one day. You have like still 7 days for the new year. Before that, take the day off. Don't schedule any of like these life admin tasks, you know, things like what's that, like grocery shopping, cleaning the house, and all of those things. Don't schedule anything. Just take the day off, watch a movie, and do anything that's gonna like put you in a more calmer mindset. That'll bring you a little bit of joy. That's something else. I'm actually thinking of doing that too. I think it's gonna be quite good, even if you're not able to like schedule an entire day, because if you have kids or if there's anything else going on in your life that doesn't permit you to sort of take an entire day off, that's okay. Don't make that a reason. Probably have a few hours to, like 6 hours or something, you know, early morning, wake up, and by noon you can have that time for yourself. Just don't be around anyone. I think that's the important point that I want to share. Like, that sort of helps a lot. And I'm adding these boxes to write down my priorities, and I know this sort of goes up on Monday. That's fine. I don't mind that. I'm just trying to like figure out how to optimize the space best as I can with this new layout, and also make it look pretty with all of these stickers. So I'm totally fine with going like with these boxes going up and down. On those days, like I will know which ones for which day, so that kind of doesn't bother me. I feel, in fact, it looks better than everything, you know, one below the other. I just don't like the look of it. Well, I hope that reminder was helpful for those of you who are just not feeling it. And I got a comment recently about like past ink bucket planners, so I thought I'll just take you down the memory lane and talk about like how things have evolved over the last 4 years. So as far as I know, I think Ink Bucket started like creating planners from 2018, and I don't think I knew their brand, to be honest, because if I would have seen their planners, I would have definitely bought it. So I came across them towards the end of 2018 when I think when I went to the Itsy Bitsy fair. I don't know if they're there in other cities, but in Bangalore, every year they create like a fair. Basically, they invite artists and like people who create handmade products and those kind of businesses. They invite them to put up their stalls and showcase their products, and there's like nice food, there's nice music and all that. So me and my family, we had gone to that fair in 2018, and I came across their brand, and I picked up, I think, notepads. It was like a dream come true for me because I love stationery products, and I saw the ink bucket one, and I was like, oh, this is so good. I really want it. And I bought them. I bought notepads, then I bought like a decal sticker. Then what else did I buy? I remember buying like a couple of things. I think I bought 2 prints. I didn't use them at that point in time. Like, I was this hoarder where I would buy all of these cute stationery things and I wouldn't use anything. Unfortunately, like, I did not use it. Notepads I did. I think the decal sticker and prints I never used it. I think it is still there in my house itself in Bangalore. So I got that. Then I started like it came with a coupon code too when I purchased those products, and then I went and looked up on their website to see what's there, and they had planners, and that was so nice. But at that point in time, I had looked at other planners too, like Archetype Studio. Thank God I did not buy them. Like, I did not choose that brand. And I'd seen Alicia Souza's, then I'd seen, I think there were like 4 brands that I'd seen. It must be some random one like on Amazon. Out of all these things, I really like the ink bucket, but by the time I made my choice, it was like I was just going on, browsing it every day. New Year had come, I'd still not bought my planner. Then finally in February, Ink Bucket put up a sale on their website. I think you got like 20% off on their planners. I was like, oh, this is gonna be nice. I love their planners. It looks really cool. So let's go ahead and try them. And I bought it, and here we are after 4 years or 3 years. This will be my 4th year, so 3 years technically. And that planner, 2019 and 2020, was quite similar. So these 2 years were very similar. I didn't see a lot of changes at all. Each page were divided into like 2 halves, and each day had like these lined checklist and then a blank box, which was actually for notes and doodles, but I would like categorize it. Here I would write down my habits or like my routine tasks, and on the side I would write down any other thing, like random things in that box. So that was the way like I used that planner, and it had like very minimal monthly dashboard, reflections, weekly dashboard. It was very minimal, and I'm so glad that it was that way, because it didn't, like, this looks a bit, I'm just thinking about like from a beginner's perspective, it might look a bit too much, especially when you see the meal plan, like work goals, everything. If you see at once, I'm like, I don't want to track all of these things right now. I just want to go slow. So that had just, I think, 2 or 3 like sections, and that was really good. It helped me a ton. To be honest, like 2019, I didn't use it that much. It was like a different state of mind. I was going through a few things, so I just wanted like all good things to be there. I didn't want any bad things to be there. I did not want to scratch it. I did not have whiteouts at that point in time. So there were like all these things that were going on in my mind. So I did not use it like that well, but I did. I think it was definitely like a nice one. Actually, know what will be like fun? If I add like a picture of one of the monthly setups that I would have done either in 2019 or 2020. I'll see if I can find that, and I will add it. I think that you can see how I used to plan. So that was like 2019 and 2020. Quality wise, oh my god, they have improved like a ton. They've just improved so much, especially the paper quality. because the 2019 and 2021, I remember that when I used to write like on paper, I could see it behind. It was nothing like ink wouldn't bleed or something. It would just shadow a little bit. Anything that I write, any normal pen that I use, was just showing up that way. So that was like the case. So I'm very happy that they improved the paper quality. And then in 2020 planner, they added like notes pages. Those notes pages weren't like consistent. You know, some months they had notes pages, some months they did not have it. So I was just a little bit confused to see that. I'm like, I don't care, because those weekly dashboard, they were so important for me. So I was like, it's okay, I don't mind not having like notes pages. And then what else was there? Yeah, those monthly dashboards, I think that was something that really helped me a ton. And like weekly dashboards too. That's what made me like choose year after year. I ended up choosing Inkbucket itself. And then 2021, this year's planner that we used, where is it? Let me just show you. This one, oh my god, like they just killed it with this. I feel it was like a bullseye target. Everything was just perfect. I was a bit like hesitant about the weekly page, because Saturday and Sunday were divided into two halves. And I think in the beginning of 2021, I used to like work on all the days. Is this place gonna be enough or not? So I was just worried about like all of these things. And it ended up working out, you know, almost somewhere like, I think just a few weeks into the new year of 2021, I started realizing that, whoa, I need a break. I need like 1 day break, at least like once a week. I need a break wherein I'm not working on anything else. And just by looking at this planner, I was like, you know what, like let me just not use the planner on Sundays. That's gonna be perfect. So the system really worked. It helped me quite a bit. And they had like every single month there were notes pages. You had like a bunch of notes pages at the back. Their sticker book was good. I think previous to that they didn't have sticker books. It was just stickers at the back of the planner. So everything was perfect. I just loved that magnetic closure box. Oh my god, like that was so good. So 2021, I feel everything was good. And for this 2022 planner, I think I'm okay with it for the most part. Definitely this weekly layout just needs a little bit of time for me to get used to it. Something that I don't like at all is these tabs. And then for the paper quality, it's the same. It's 100 GSM, so no change in that. I think the tint has just shifted a bit, because last year or 2021 it was this a little bit like off-white creamy colored paper, and this time it's bright white. So that has changed too. And something else that they have like improved over or gotten better at is like the options, whether it is cover options with different designs, whether it is giving undated and dated planners, it's hardbound or wire bound. I think they've definitely like improved a lot in that too. For 2019, I think it was just the hardbound planner. And then I think they had like undated planner too, but it was a smaller planner. It was so cute. I didn't buy it because I was just using one planner at that point in time. But I kept looking back at it to buy it for work, and then I just didn't buy it. I used to use a regular notebook at my workplace. So that was for 2019. For 2020, they had two cover options. And then the same thing were there in undated planner too. Like no changes in the planner at all. It was just like dated and undated. That was nice too. I love that layout. And I don't know if it's available right now. I saw like 2 months back or something, I saw it on the Happy Wagon website. But right now I don't think that is available. And for 2021, they had like 3 cover designs for hardbound, and then 2 cover designs for undated, like wider bound. So total 5 designs, like nothing was repeated. There were different options, there were different layouts. So I feel like 2021 they just killed it, and I don't know like why they changed a few of their strategies, like product strategies this year. So this year they're offering like 2 cover designs, and same is available in wider bonding too, and there is no undated version. So that is regarding the planner exteriors and stuff. And then for design, 2019 2020 it was pretty much the same. I personally did not like notice a lot of difference. Again, 2021 was so good, especially these monthly cover pages. They're so good. I just love the illustrations, I love the quotes. It was very nice. And again, in 2022 planner they have minimized it so much. I feel if I have to compare like designs for all these 4 years, this is like my least favorite one, because I just find it too like pasty. The colors that are used, I just find it like very dull. Like these, I mean Feb is fine, like I don't mind, but this March, like it just looks a bit dull for me, the background color and the colors used. So in design terms, I think design like was the main reason why I bought 2019 planner. That time I used to not think like so much about layouts, like what is the planner content and all of those things. For me, it had to just look pretty, and I just wanted to keep it pretty throughout the year too. I was very scared of messing it up. I'm so glad I came out of that mindset, but I think every like beginner sort of goes through that, so not a problem. But I just wanted to like share it with you guys with regards to like the designs, how it has evolved over the years. So that is about like how the planner has evolved throughout the years, and let's see what they do for next year. I'm definitely like keeping an open mind. I think after like 2019 or like 2020 onwards, that just like the way it helped my life was just too good, especially like going through the lockdown and stuff during those times. I think it played like a major role in me like starting my business, making sure I develop like yoga habits and like daily journaling habits, meditation. It just helped me so much. So I was pretty sure that for 2021 I'm gonna pick Inkbucket, and for this year too I was 100% sure that it's gonna be my main planner, but I was open to trying different ones for other purposes. But I do feel like there are a lot of options now, so let's see for next year how that would work. I'm definitely not gonna like make up my mind right now thinking that, oh, you know what, for 2023 too I'll be using the Inkbucket one itself, because I do feel like there are a lot of options now. So that's kind of nice. I hope you're enjoying those Get Set 2022 videos. Right now we have uploaded 3 reflection, goal setting, as well as vision board. I have a lot more coming up. Every Tuesday to Thursday I will be uploading videos related to like planner setups. If you have any specific spread that you're wanting to see, let me know, because I plan it a little bit in advance, and this time like tomorrow 9 a.m. I'll be sharing the schedule both on Instagram as well as YouTube regarding like the videos that'll be coming up over the next week for Get Set 2022. If you have anything in specific, let me know. I will try to make changes if like your request is timely before I share it online. This week I'm off from work. I just need to do a little bit of work. I thought I'll be able to get it done by this weekend, like this Friday. I just couldn't do it. I feel like I was pushing myself a bit much, and I got like really tired. When I feel tired, like the task that takes around half an hour like to finish, I take about like 1 or 2 hours. So it's just best to like move away from it a little bit. And I didn't want to like work over the weekend because I have a few things that I want to focus on. So Monday I will be like logging in for a few hours and just getting all of those things done. And that is because I wouldn't have worked on like this Monday that's mainly because on next Monday I'm off, so everyone else in the team will come back on Monday. So I just want to like send a couple of things so that they can use that Monday to go through all of those plans that I have sent. So that's just the reason why I want to log in. So next week, like I said, I will be working on Monday for a few hours, and one of these days throughout the week I'll probably like take that day off that I was sharing about like at the beginning of the video, just to move away from like everything, see, like do whatever I want to do. I just don't want to make any plans for that particular day, and we'll see how that goes. I have all like the main parts ready in here, and for the weekly affirmation I went back and forth. I thought a lot about whether I want to add it here or not. I think the upside to adding a weekly affirmation here is that every day like you get to see it in front of your eyes. Like whenever I open this planner, I get to see my weekly affirmation, so that's really good. But for me, the way like I plan, this one I film it on Fridays. I put it up on Saturday for you guys, and the dashboard page I film it on Saturday. And because like Friday I work and I'm just a little bit tired, I'm not in the mood to do my tarot reading, like think about my planning from a personal development, like self-development perspective. So I just didn't want to add it. I want like my Fridays and like when I wind up my work, I just want to do something fun, come lay some stickers down and add a couple of appointments. I don't want to think about like my affirmation and stuff, so I'll probably like be renaming one of these sections of our affirmation. This one though, I thought I could use it as like a weekly checklist. There are some things that I have in my mind, that I usually have in my mind at the beginning of every week, that I need to do during that week. But then I wouldn't want to like commit to a specific day, because I just don't know. Sometimes work and like it gets extended, so I just didn't want to like bother myself with that. So I thought I could rename this section and use it for weekly to-dos, and I'm just adding this reminder sticker here. And every video, I think almost every video, I get comments on what this is. It is called a whiteout. I'll actually find a similar one on Amazon India, and I will link it in the website if you want to check it out. I have used those in the past when I was in India, and they work pretty well too. So do check out the reviews though before buying it, because some of them like they cheat. They don't, it's not good quality. So I think I will let this be as it is, or at this point in time. If I want to add like more butterfly stickers, like more florals, I'll get it throughout the week depending on like what I want to write, how much I write, and all of those things. Well, here you go. We are in, not officially though, but in planner world we are in 2022. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. By the way, Merry Christmas to all of you who celebrate Christmas. And I don't have my advent calendar to open because we're already done with it. I think I need to find something else to put at the end of the video, because it was so nice like at the end of every video to add some background music and something to look forward to. So if you have any ideas for that, let me know. But yeah, other than that, I think we are pretty good with our first planner setup. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope you're enjoying setting up your planners and using all of like the new spreads and stuff. So yeah guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I look forward to tomorrow's video. Awesome. See you. Bye.